Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Wednesday. Okay, so I love that I just saw Dorinda Medley, who I absolutely love Dorinda. She just did a post on Instagram and it never lets me, I'm just trying to grab this blanket, sorry. It never lets me like repost with Dorinda and I don't know why, but you can go check it out. But she's like, Happy Wednesday, as Adam says. And I'm like, oh, I just love you, Dorinda. Now, with that, guys, we're back to talk about some New Jersey. So the reason I brought up Dorinda was because she's right next to New Jersey. She's just in New York or at the Berkshires. I'm not sure. Either or. But with that, guys, we're back to talk about the Teresa, Melissa, New Jersey of it all. So before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and let's jump right in.
Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it.
All right, guys, so we're going to start right here. I thought this was interesting, and this is the reason I'm covering it. Thinking all about the Real Housewives. They have a great rapport with Jennifer Aiden, Teresa Giudice. They get a lot of behind-the-scenes information. So when they put something out, especially when it comes to New Jersey, 9 times out of 10, if it's in favor of Teresa or Jen Aiden, I kind of believe it because I'm like, well, we know who's feeding you the headlines. So it makes you think, you know? But hold on. This is what was said. A new report claims that Teresa Giudice and Melissa Gorga are willing to settle their longstanding feud to save the Real Housewives in New Jersey. Now, they say get the truth. An insider claims that although Melissa Gorga and Teresa Giudice cannot stand each other, the sisters-in-law plan to put their differences aside to save the Real Housewives in New Jersey franchise. This is about mending broken hearts or repairing their shattered relationship. Well, they said it's not about that. It's all about business. That's what an insider told Life and Style. The show's future is hanging by a thread, and if Teresa and Melissa don't bury the hatchet, the entire franchise could come crashing down. That's a lot of responsibility. Now, the insider insists that the sisters-in-law don't care about having a relationship outside of the show, but are willing to put aside their issues for the sake of business. Let's be real, they can't stand each other, but they're smart enough to know that they have to work together if they want to keep those paychecks rolling in. Now, while this report sounds idyllic for the Real Housewives of New Jersey franchise, a source close to the cast tells all about the Real Housewives that there is no chance that Teresa or Melissa Gorga would ever consider reconciling, especially for the sake of the show. Bravo has not made any casting decisions about the franchise's future. Sources tell all about the Real Housewives that it is doubtful that Bravo will make any casting decisions in the next few months. Bravo is taking the potential reboot seriously and wants to handle it carefully to ensure the franchise's continued success. It should also be noted that Melissa Gorga recently said she no longer wants to be on the Real Housewives in New Jersey if Bravo plans to bring Teresa back for season 15. While appearing on Two T's in a Pod podcast, she said, I am prepared for anything at this point, obviously, because all the rumors that are out there, I am fully prepared for anything. I think I would realize that her, Teresa Giudice, and I are two extremely different characters, so to speak, on the show, right? If Bravo decides to go that route and the darker, whatever it is, route, then I need to say that this is not a show that I want to be on anyway, which it truly isn't. I don't want to be on the Real Housewives in New Jersey. I don't want to be on that toxic shit. So as long as you know she is there and the whole thing would come back, it is, I wouldn't find it as so much, right? So she's pretty much saying, if in fact there is a future for Teresa on the show, she doesn't know if that's a show that she could be a part of. I mean, the problem with that is be careful what you say. You know, like when you had Nene Leakes and uh, Vicky Gunvalson and a few other people who are like, oh, well, I'm not going to do it if it's like this. It's like, not one person is ever bigger than the franchise. So you got to be really careful when you give ultimatums or you speak that out into existence, because if you do speak it out, then you might just be making the decision for production that much more easier, or the network that much more easier to push you off to the side and be like, okay, well, Melissa already said that she's not in it right now. So let's just kind of see what we have going on with Teresa Giudice. It's not a game of chicken that I would be playing, but If she doesn't care, she doesn't care. Now, on top of that, Melissa Gorga says that Jackie Goldschneider was desperate for going after Margaret Josephs during season 14. She recently appeared on the August 22nd episode of the In the Twat Seat, a podcast hosted by Tamara and Teddy, where she dished on her fallout with Jackie Goldschneider and Jackie's season 14 drama with Margaret Josephs. Now, to start, Melissa Gorga revealed that she is not on speaking terms with Jackie. The two haven't talked since filming for season 14 of The Real Housewives of New Jersey wrapped last year. I've not spoken to Jackie since filming. I went to her book signing during filming. I did the right thing, even after she came to my housewarming party. Now, Melissa blames her friendship fallout with Jackie on Jackie's attempts to make her new friendship with Teresa Giudice an issue between them. Her and I were close too. We always had each other's backs, Jackie and I, but what pissed me off the most was that in every single scene, and they didn't show us having this conversation, but we had it, she would say to me, "You're just mad, Melissa. You're just mad because now I'm friends with your sister-in-law." And I would say, "I'm not mad. Stop trying to make me mad. I'm not mad." She was so annoyed and mad that I wasn't mad because she wanted that to be the thing. Ugh. Melissa described Jackie as desperate for turning her back on Margaret Josephs. And considering everything that Margaret did for Jackie over the years, including ensuring that she was always invited back to every event, despite only being a friend of the Housewives for the last 2 seasons of New Jersey, she still did it. And every scene she was in with me, she was going hard for Margaret. I would approach her and I would say to her, "What are you doing, Jackie? This is out of left field. Margaret always rallied for you." And Margaret would remind me, I have text messages from Margaret. Screenshot saying, "Invite Jackie. Don't forget about Jackie. Let's call Jackie. Keep her at dinner." Because she knows that Jackie was so sensitive about it because Jackie would always call her. So Margaret's out here trying to make sure that Jackie feels included and whatnot. And Jackie's out here trying to piss off Margaret Josephs and Melissa Gorga. Like, what? Listen, I don't know. Guys, by the way, we just filmed a second episode of the Salty podcast yesterday. That's Monica and I's podcast, but it is Monica from the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. It is listed under Up and Adam anywhere you get your podcast. So I'm just going to show you guys really quick where you can find it. That way you guys have no problem kind of getting there. Hold on. Present, share screen. So this is Apple, for example. You can go to top shows. Right now, we're living at number 18. You can go click on Up and Adam. The new podcast came out today. So you can just click on that podcast right here, and it's right there. Just because I've seen so many people ask me about it. But in case you guys haven't heard the promo, let's roll the tape.
Hey, Bravo lovers. This is Monica Garcia from The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City.
And I'm Adam Newell from Up and Adam. Welcome to the Salty Podcast, where we spill all the latest Bravo gossip and dive deep behind the scenes.
From the drama in the Housewives world
to the juiciest headlines and entertainment, we've got you covered.
Each week, we'll break down the most shocking moments, share behind-the-scenes secrets, and give you our unfiltered opinion.
And trust us, things are about to get crazy.
We're bringing the heat, the tea, and all the shade, honey.
So grab your favorite drink, get comfortable, and join us for the Salty Podcast.
Subscribe now on your favorite podcast platform and make sure you don't miss a single episode.
Because when it comes to Bravo and pop culture, we're spilling it all.
Switch it.
I just feel like you got to put some stank on it. Okay, guys. Go ahead. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed over here to Up and Adam Channel 1. Don't forget to smash that like button. And also, if you haven't listened to the podcast, listen to the podcast days later for each episode. We are going to be posting the video version exclusively on Up and Adam Channel 2. So get ready for that as well. I love you guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.